What up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your guy, Hit the keys. Here today to bring you guys the top 7 free choir VST plugins I have run across. Make sure if you guys do like this content though, you drop a whole elbow on that like button, hit subscribe and that notification bell so every time we bring you guys a new video, you can be the first to see. But with no further delay, let's get into these choir plugins, baby. Hit the key. All right, guys, so the first free choir plugin I have for you guys today is for the Contact 7 player, and it's called Numa, Numa, Numa. I don't know what it's called, but it's pretty fire. It sounds like this. So this one's pretty basic. There's no controls or anything in here, but it does sound like this with some lower octaves. So it's a pretty fire little choir effect. Again, I would definitely recommend checking this one out. It's got some things that are cool about it as well. So there's some imperfections. So when it plays, you can hear the breath going out and stuff like that. So that's also a nice feature that's in this. And the second free choir plugin I have for you guys today, you can use this for the free Contact player, or you can also use it in Decent Sampler. I have it pulled up in Decent Sampler today, and it's called the Spell Singer. So when you take a look at the Spell Singer, this is what it's going to look like in Decent Sampler. Pretty basic GUI. It's going to sound like this. So not a bad choir sound at all. I'll play a couple of chords for you guys so you can hear what it sounds like. So again, another solid choir plugin. I'll leave the link for both the download for Contact and Decent Sampler below in the description. The third free choir plugin I have for you guys today is another library for Contact, the free player. It's from Heaviosity. It's called Foundations Emotive Choir. So when you check this one out, it's pretty cool because it has this texture knob and it allows you to add texture into the choir, which makes it fuller, makes it just sound so much more buttery. So this is what the initial preset sounds like. But with this, you can pull the texture back and just get the voices by itself. And it also has a few different presets in it. We'll go through just a few of them. But this is what it sounds like when you pull the texture back. So definitely sounds both good with the texture and without the texture. We'll go ahead and go to another preset for you guys. So this is just a clean choir. So that one sounds nice, really sounds like you're like in a chamber, a lot of reverb, a lot of texture. But you also do have control over here over a gate and an ARP. You can control a few different effects for the punch, the delay, reverb. And then you also have your amp envelope right here, so you can control your ADSR. We'll go through just a few more of the presets. There's a few ARP presets in here. So here's one of them. And we'll go ahead and go to another preset. So again, not a bad choir effect at all. I use this one all the time, not even gonna hold y'all. It's definitely pretty solid. The fourth free choir effect I have for you guys today comes from my guy, Aguz Hardman over at Monster DAW. It's called Monster Voxanna. When you take a look at Monster Voxanna, it's going to look like this. As you change to different presets, the GUI color does change, but this is just one of the voxes or one of the choirs in here. It sounds like this. So with this one, I've done a full review on this, but it does have a lot of different sounds. So you get beatboxing in here, you get chops, you get some chords that you can play, you get different notes, and you get some shouts down here as well. I'm just gonna go through the choir sounds in this one today because I guess that's what we're here for. So here is another one of the choir sounds. So this Mellotronica one is pretty nice because it sounds like it's run through a Mellotron. So it kind of gives it like a vintage sound. You also do get stuff like this one as well. And then you also get this this Gospel in Glory. So with this one, you do get some unique sounding choir sounds, and I'm gonna play one more sound for you because this is actually my favorite sound in here. Not necessarily a choir sound, but it's a walkie-talk box or a talk box, and it sounds like. So I like that one a lot. You can do a lot with that if you're just looking for some weird, you know what I'm saying, talk box type of sound in there. But there are some good boxes in there. There's some beatbox and all kinds of good stuff in there in case you want to check it out. The fifth free choir plugin I have for you guys today was on the last list of these that I made a couple years ago for choirs and vocal vox. It's called Virgin Choir. So when you take a look here at Virgin Choir, it is going to look like this. It does have a sequencer. It also has some effects, which is just reverb that you can mess with. It has a few different articulations. So you get A, you get A, you get A, and you get E. And so I guess the main articulation, the first one sounds like this. And so with the lower notes, they're going to sound like this. So let's go ahead and check out a different articulation for you guys. And then we'll go ahead and check out this last articulation for you guys as well. So if you're just looking for a different choir with a few different kinds of articulations on there, this one will work for you. The sixth free choir plugin I have for you guys today comes from Spitfire Audio Labs. They actually have a few different libraries here. So as we look here at Spitfire Audio Labs, they have your basic choir, they have Micah's choir, and they also have Gaelic voices. So this is what one of the micro choirs sounds like. This is just the O's looped. So that one's pretty fire. We'll just go ahead and go here. Some of them are gonna sound fire. Some of them are gonna sound like, it might've been a better pattern I could've used. But that one sounds nice because it does sound like there's different people actually singing if you build up something like this. So we'll go ahead and listen to a few more of the presets so you guys can hear what it sounds like. So we'll just pick some at random. And then we'll go ahead and listen to some in this Gaelic voices over here. So we'll just pick some of these, I guess, at random. I'll try this one. Yo, it sounds like they're saying, yeah, at the end of that, but they're saying it a little more gracefully than I would say it because I couldn't sing it like that and I'd have to give you the yeah. And the last free choir I have for you guys today actually comes from Project Sam, and it is in the free orchestra. This was also in my last list that I made, but I couldn't leave it off, even though I only wanted to do just strictly choir plugins, but this one's super nice, and I'd recommend checking it out, and you'll get a bunch of good sounds with this one. So this one sounds like this. And so you can mess with the dynamics underneath the hood. You can see here, you get some different controls over velocity. You can tweak like the panning, the pitch bend. You can tweak like, you can transpose it up a few cents, down cents. You got dynamics right here. And then you just have like note stackers and all this other stuff. But over here in performance, you have this dynamics control, and that's pretty nice. So I'll go ahead and push play, and you can hear what it does when I turn it up and down. So that's pretty nice. Over here, obviously, you got attack, release, reverb, limiter, filter, and stereo. Another thing that's nice about this as well is this octaver. So like, let's say I push down some chords real quick. So now if I add this octaver on there, it's going to add some higher pitch singing on top of that. So watch, I'll click this. So as you can see, it added another octave up there, and I'll push it again so you guys can hear what it sounds like without that on there. So definitely another solid choir plugin. But I guess that's what I got for you guys today. The best 7 free choir plugins that I could find for you guys. Let me know down in the comment if I missed any. I know Arcane is fire, but I didn't want to put a bunch of different libraries that weren't focused on choirs. So make sure if you guys do like this content though, you drop a whole elbow on that like button, hit subscribe and that notification bell so every time we bring you guys a new video, you can be the first to see. Appreciate you guys' time as always, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Some, hit the key.